Oi, this is East, and this video is a tutorial of a song called Reckless, done by Australian Crawl and redone again by James Rain, the singer-writer. Reason why I chose this song is because I can't find it, how to play it, no tabs or anything like that on the internet, and I thought maybe I'd use my plugger here, my ear, to figure it out and tell you guys or show you guys a bit of instructional video on how to play it if you want it. Because it is done by ear, there may be some little tiny discrepancies or differences that you might think, but pretty much I think I've got it right. It should be good enough to play live or to play to anyone you choose. So yeah, we'll go through, I'll show you the breakdown, the verse, chorus, blah blah blah, and then we'll get to the solo and I'll show you how to play the solo. It's a very nice solo, lots of sweeping. It's basically almost the same thing twice, but slight modulations towards the end, which makes it really nice. So she goes up and then flows down, and yeah, we'll get into that a bit later. But so for the first part, really, it is, excuse me, it is really for the first verse just bass. So give you the rundown of the song. It's really just D, C sharp, C, then back to D, which is fifth on the A string, 4 on the A string, 3 on the A string, and then the G, which is the third. That's basically the setup. So that goes through a few times for the first verse, and then you can hear into the sorry, just got interrupted there, family life. So basically after the first verse, goes back into the verse again, but it then introduces some synth and some backing guitar. So to go behind the same progression, D, C sharp and C, the D stays over the C sharp, which is excuse me, a D7. So you've basically got the C sharp there and the rest of the D still there. That's a D7. But the bit behind, he plays more like this. See that? To the D shape, but with the A as well. So, and then the 7. So that's 4 on the A string, 5 on the B string, and 5 on the E string, making this chord, which is a 7. And then a straight out C, so 3, 5, and 5. And then back to the D. So again, that's 2, 3, and 5 going down strings. 2 on the D string, 3 on the, sorry, 2 on the G string, 3 on the B string, and 5 on the A. Same as before, but now we go to the G. So 3, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3. Back to D. Then she goes to the pre-chorus, which is E minor. I might just adjust this little fellow here. That's better. E minor. 7, 9, 9, 8, 7, with this string open. So to B minor, 7, 9, 9, 7, 7, 7, and then to C major, 8, 10, 10, 9, 8, 8, and then G major, which we did before. So that's the basic chord rundown to it. I have dropped my plectrum, excuse me for a minute. That's the chord rundown, but that's not, so that's what a synthesizer would play or something like that, but what he actually plays is an arpeggio over the top. So with the E minor, 7, 9, 9, 8, 7, plays like, if you look at this strumming, look at the strumming part. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 5th, and he plays that sort of style over the top of the pre-chorus. So. Then we go into our excuse me, chorus, which is a slight variation or modulation of the verse. So it will consist of D major, that D7 with the C sharp on the 4th there, and then to B minor. Instead of the C, like in the verse, we go to B minor, and then G. So it's going to be throw down your guns, don't be so reckless, throw down your guns. Excuse the singing. That's the chorus. So D, D7 with the C sharp, B minor, which fits in with the D major thing, and G. So they're your main parts. Then it's gonna go through that a few times. You'll see it when you hear the original song, but then it goes to the solo, which is what we're going to do next. Okay, so we'll go into the solo now. I'll play it through once with some backing help from my Boss RC20 XL looper, which has just got the rhythm on it that I showed you earlier, that goes in the song, and it's also behind the solo as well. So we'll play that through, and then I'll stop and show you basically step by step what exactly is going on there, and all the little sweepy bits, and yeah, basically the solo itself. So yeah, we'll get started with that. Okay, time to learn the solo. I'll run through it step by step, like I said, and do it as clearly as I can. Hopefully you can see everything pretty good there. I might move a little bit closer. You don't really need to see my head. Okay. So he starts with this sweep. This sweep is going to come in and out of this solo quite often, and it's 7, 7, 7. All right, so that'll be featured in a few parts of the solo, and 5, 5, 5 is the other main part. So when he moves to the D7, so the C sharp chord, he will do a little lick like this. Helps with a bit of volume. That's the first part. So that's 7, 7, 7 with a sweep to the 10 there. Back to that 7, to the 7 above it, and then to the 6, which fits in with that C sharp because that's your octave of the C sharp. So that's down and then up, and then your next part is a sweep on those 5s. So 5, 5, 5 going down to the 3. So that's a sweep on 5, 5, 5, 3 on the bottom string, 5, 7, 5, to the 5 on the B string, and then the same note again, slide up to 7 on the bottom string, 5 to 7, and back. So it'll go. Now the next bit is like the start again, but it kind of goes up instead of coming down. So 7, 7, 7, 10, 7, 9, 7, 7. So there's that sweep bit again. 7, 7, 7, 10, 7, 9, 7, 7 on the string above. And then that same going down again, like we did before. Now this bit is like the part over the G we did just before, but it's extended. So 5, 5, 5, slide from the 3 to the 5. Right, so 5, 5, 5, 3, slide. 5, 5, 5, slide from the 3, start again, 5, 5, 5, 3, this time to the 7. You see that? So you're doing the 5, 5, 5 to the 3, to the 5, 5, 5, 5, 3 to the 7, 5, 5, 5 from the 3 to the 8. 2 on the 8, back to 7, and a little D shape here. Sorry, a little minor shape here. So that's 8 on the B string, 9 on the G string, and back to your tonic, which is the D. And then a little variation of what we did before. So that's just the 5 to the 3. Sliding back between the 7 and the 5 on the so 5 to 7, 5 to 7, and back. And then to end off, he goes from the 9th, 9, 9, 9, 7, 7, 8. And that there, 8, is the bottom of your E minor chord, which will then take you to the next part after the solo, which is the pre-chorus, which is the... Right, so it just beautifully takes you in. So. So we'll see you in the next bit, which is the outtake. Okay, so after the solo, he goes through the pre-chorus a couple of times, I think, and then the chorus about 4 times, I think, and then he starts his outro with the little licks, and I suppose you could call it a solo, pretty slow, and then it fades out and he's still kind of doing I suppose it's not ad-lib at the time, but he probably changes it if he plays it live, but they don't fade out live anyway, so who knows what they do, but it is a fade out. So after the 4 choruses, you'll hear him, bit of volume, you hear him bend up on the, just a quick sweep across those 7s to 10 and 12, so. And then bend up on the 10 to the 12. Again. 8, 7. Wait till the rhythm comes back around. And then bend up on that 10 again, but playing the 10 on the E string. See what I mean? So that's a bend up on the 10, play the 10 underneath it, release the bend, and then 8, 7, 9, 7, 9, back to the D. I should mention here too, by the way, this outro thing is pretty much, well, all of it I suppose you could say is actually played in B minor, which is the relative minor of D major, so that's what's going on here, just for a little bit of theory for those that might be interested. But finishes on the 10th, and as I said, it's all fading out from here, and then you can work your way back up. So sort of slide from the 7, 9 up to the 11, 10th there, 12, 10. When he gets to the 12 here, he just starts bending it up and down, up and down, up and down, and it basically finishes the song. So that whole last bit will sound something like. Just chuck that bit in there. So hopefully that's as clear as mud. Helps you play a song that I don't think you'll be able to find how to play it if you're interested in the song and if you like it. So yeah, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, chuck in a comment if you like, and hit the alarm bell too if you're interested in seeing any more stuff. There'll be plenty more stuff coming, hopefully of stuff that you can't just type it up and away you go and have a look at the tab. I'll try to give you stuff that is a bit difficult to find, but some good songs. So take it easy, practice hard, and enjoy yourself. See ya.